All righty, good morning, everyone. It is just past 10 a.m. We're going to get started here. Welcome to this week's long coffee break. My name is Devin Gash, and I serve the role of air distribution sales engineer in our northern territories. Today, our co-host is Vishal Sukai with AQC, and he's going to be talking a little bit about our Blue Duct product. He's going to go over some key projects we're working on currently, why you want to use underground duct. It's going to touch base on leakage, installation, and our design offerings. That being said, Vishal, go ahead and take it away.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I appreciate you taking the time to go over the product with us here today. First of all, I'd like to just thank our partners and recognize our partners at Long, specifically Devin, for his role in securing this project that you're looking at right now in Colorado Springs. It's the Air Force Academy. They are building a new visitor center, which features floor to ceiling glass walls. This architect on this particular project wanted a very futuristic finish inside this building. The key thing to note with this project is that the entire building is underground in the center of a crater in Flagstaff, Arizona. This last one that we're going to point out, this project is actually going to be starting in second week in April. I'm a huge fan of historic buildings. In this particular building, it's a brand new convent that's going to be built. It's probably going to be around 100 years from now, and the Blue Duct will still be the main artery of that building, supplying air for the life of that building. So why are we talking about underground duct? Our company, AQC, has seen a spike from architects in recent times as they design new spaces and create new environments for their clients. So the architects love using the product because it's architecturally pleasing, has more aesthetics, right? So you can't see the system. It also reduces sound significantly while being designed for optimal performance. So the Department of Energy is constantly looking for ways to improve energy efficiency. They posted the top 100 faults of energy loss in buildings across the country. Here are the top 13 of those 100. So take a quick look at that, and then we're going to have you guess, just take a guess as to which one of those 13s is number one for the worst. All right, so if you guess duct leakage, you're 100% correct. Duct leakage is a 2.9 billion energy loss annually. And so it's 50% worse than leaving the HVAC system on while nobody's in that space when it's unoccupied. So the Blue Duct, the product that we're talking about today, is a self-insulated product. The product actually has an R10 equivalent, and this R10 was performed, this test was done by the NSF P374 test, and NSF is the only company that can certify this NSF P374 test. The Blue Duct is the only product that has the NSF P374. There's no other product like it on the market or that has the same thermal efficiency as the Blue Duct. So the Blue Duct is also lightweight and strong. When we say lightweight, a section of 20-inch duct, for example, weighs about 98 pounds. And we're talking about a pre-insulated duct that's 8 feet long. The flange ducts that we have, 20 to 48 inch, it has been tested to 52 inches of water column without any leakage. And our non-flange ducts, which are 8-inch to 18-inch, has been tested to 42 inches of water column without any leakage whatsoever. All of our products has been ASTM tested to meet the crush test criteria. So from time to time, what will happen is if we have a new customer or sometimes a new engineer, they'll say, hey, how long does it actually take to install this product? We've heard about it, we've never used it before. We want to figure out how to quote this thing, how to bid this on the job. One of the things that we tell the contractor is that it's 40 to 50% faster than FRP or PVC coated spiral, right? When we say 40 to 50% faster, the picture on the bottom shows two guys installing one of our clamping gasket systems. That connection actually takes less than 3 minutes to make. The picture on the top shows four guys lowering 24 feet of duct. This is 30-inch round duct that's pre-insulated into the trench. After this stuff has been installed, it is direct buried. There's no need for field vapor barrier, no need for field insulation because it's already insulated into the material. That insulation is not going to break down over time. So there's no need for, again, for concrete encasement or anything like that when you use a direct bury system. One of the key components with the Blue Duct system is that it's a complete system. There's no add-ons to once you specify or have Blue Duct on your project. Everything from the main trunk line to your saddles, all the way to your diffusers up to the finished floor. Our diffusers are set or designed in such a way that they come up 1 or 2 inches above the finished floor. The floor is poured. Everything is nice and sealed and closed off. You can do a leak test on it prior to backfill. You can do a leak test on it, but everything is sealed off, so no dirt, debris, or anything like that gets down in the system, and we're not mixing any material. So when we talk about leak testing, we definitely want, if you're an engineer that's looking to specify, use this product, we want you to specify a leak test because we want to make sure that we are hitting a zero leakage mark, and it can be done, it can be accomplished, and we always want to make sure that we have successful installs. So just to talk a little bit about some of the other systems that you might see out there, and just to kind of compare some things a little bit, we're going to jump into 2 other common products that we see. The first one is FRP, or fiberglass reinforced plastic. FRP is usually an incomplete system. For those of you who have come across it on some of your projects, the end user, the installers, it's a very hazardous material. It takes a lot of time and certain conditions to be able to put these pieces together. It's heavy. And when we say it's an incomplete system, usually they provide the main trunk lines, and then the rest of the system is sheet metal all the way up to the diffuser floors, which we'll take a look at what happens to that on the next slide. So PVC coated spiral is typically what they will use for a diffuser, tying to the diffusers. The other thing is systems that are completely metal duct, right? So metal duct was not designed to be in the ground at all. And so this is what typically happens to metal duct over time, even if it's coated. The ductwork actually gets dinged or cut in the field, and then it starts the process of rusting that system out. Picture on the bottom right is a historic building that we're working on. This historic building is out in New York. It's called Albright Knox Museum. The contractor did not want to touch the vestibule because they view that as just kind of a historic marker. As they started the investigation, they realized that, hey, this whole system is rotted out. And so they pulled that out, and then they installed a new system with the Blue Duct that you see on the left. So you're looking at a product that's not going to corrode or break down. It's going to be in that facility for the life of the building. So choosing the right product does make a difference. All right. So the Blue Duct product itself is like I said, it's a complete system. You have a system that won't corrode. It's an polyethylene material that's rotomolded with a foam in there that gives it an R10 equivalent. that insulation value is never going to break down for the life of the product. It's integrated into the material itself. It's not something that's added. It is a leak testable system, and we always want to make sure that anything that's going underneath the slab is leak tested. You can install it all year round, and the connections there are two simple connections. One is a flange bolted connection, and the other one is a clamp and gasket type connection. So common applications that we see the product being installed in is a lot of auto dealerships, retail stores. You can see the list on the screen there. I do want to point out that we do a lot of Apple standalone stores. So the picture that you see on the right side, this is taken from Michigan Avenue in Chicago. It's all glass walls all around this building, and it has a carbon fiber roof on this building. The building was designed for maximum efficiency. The Blue Duct runs all the way around the perimeter of that glass wall. So part of our part of using Blue Duct is that we provide a service as well. So our service it's a free service. We provide training, free webinars to the contractors, to engineers, owners, but primarily for the installers. We want to make sure that this goes really well. And then we stay in contact with those contractors throughout the project until that slab goes on. So this is some of the feedback that we get from contractors when they've used Blue Duct for the first time or they've used it multiple times. They also post on social media. Some of these are Facebook links here that you're looking at, where they'll go on Facebook websites and they'll say, hey, have you ever used this product? They're talking to their other colleagues. Have you guys ever used this product before? And some of their colleagues will reply back. And that's some of the language and some of the images that you're looking at right now. They do give some pretty cool feedback. This is just a project that we've done out in California. I tell people, hey, if you can install this product in California, you can install it anywhere in the world, because California has some of the strictest criteria for code. So what we do is when you send your drawing in, we'll take your drawing and we will insert all of our parts and pieces over your drawing. We'll do an overlay. We'll provide a finished CAD drawing with a bill of materials and show all of the parts and pieces with you. Anything that's in red is going to be a custom piece, but just to kind of give you an idea of what that would look like in 3D, we'll provide that service and send it out. And because we know that this is one of the first things that's needed on site, we have a factory that is stocked and ready to ship. So our product is a it doesn't have a shelf life, so to speak. So we've upped the ante. We've stocked we've upped our inventory, and so we're looking at shipping projects out that are on standard pieces, that is in a 4 to 5 week lead time, right? We know time is very important, and so that's one of the reasons why we want to make sure we have a full inventory of product. Like I said earlier, we do offer free webinars and training. We do encourage not just the contractors to do this, but also to the engineers and the owners and the GCs and everybody in your project, so that everybody's on the same page. These are set times, but we can also schedule on demand as well. There are always live webinars that we do. And if you have a big enough project, we will come out in the field and do field training. Again, this is at no additional cost. You will have somebody from the factory come out to your site and actually do field training with the folks who are actually doing the work on site. So again, thank you for your time. We really appreciate everybody's taking the few minutes to be here with us. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Devin and his team.
Thanks a lot, Vishal. And like Vishal said, anyone who has any questions, wants training, wants to figure out where Blue Duct fits in their next design, feel free to reach out to any of your long sales engineers, and we'll get you all the information you need. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you, Vishal, and we'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely. You guys have a great day.